Much love, family, and welcome back. If you have not been with us before, we are a vegan family of 4, and this is what we eat in a day. Today we are starting out with some cherries. Oh, these summertime cherries have just been so good. So we have been going through them by the pound. This is my Mother's Market haul I did in my last video. I will link it above. I went there because I wanted to make tacos for lunch. So here I am starting the tacos with some Beyond Meat. These tend to be really dry to me, so I've added in some water in the pot and I really let them cook down to soak up the water. So I'm using this Siete. It's a paleo and gluten-free seasoning. So I'm using that along with a little bit of onion powder and some garlic as well. And I'll let that cook down quite a bit, like I said, so it can soak up all that liquid. I added in a little agave as well. I like to have my taco fillings just slightly sweet, so I added a little bit of that in. And now I am using my cilantro. You guys, I am so proud of this cilantro and all these plants on the balcony. If you've been with us for a while, you've seen we've started growing some things on our little balcony, and it has been going great. The cilantro is flourishing. And so I picked off some cilantro for the tacos. And then I just wanted to show you my other babies here, my tomato babies. I've got one of those starting and some blossoms as well. I mean, this thing is really taken off. It started so small. And then I have some blueberries. You've seen that in quite a few of the other videos. The kids like to pick these and have these for breakfast. And then I've got some pepper babies going too. I'm not sure what type of peppers these are. I know I got a bell pepper, and then there happened to be up by the register, we got these at Armstrong, another kind of pepper. It was like a sweet pepper or something, and I was like, I'll take that too. So I'm not sure, what exact type of pepper it is, but when we try them, I will definitely report back. So after I chop up my lettuce and cilantro, I'm going to toast up these crunchy shells in the oven. This is our first time trying these ones from Garden of Eden. They're organic and they turned out to be really good. The kids like soft tortillas. They do not like the crispy ones, so I'm just going to have the crispy ones here and go ahead and add in all my fillings, my lettuce and cilantro, of course. I'm also going to add in some salsa and some cheese. These were so good. Yes, you see 3 here, but I'm ashamed to say how many I actually ate. I think I had like 5 tacos, you guys. They were so good. And then my kids just like I said, the soft tortillas, and they like to keep theirs simple with just some cheese and lettuce. So then I am going to start on some pizzas for dinner, and I'm making 2 crusts. Both are going to be gluten-free. I have a box crust that I will show later, and then this one I'm going to just try. This is a new way I'm trying to make it, so I'm trying to figure out if I like this way better than my previous way. I've got some yeast going there. Once that proofs, I add in some flaxseed meal along with a little bit of this butter flavored coconut oil. I love this oil so much. It has a really wonderful deep buttery flavor, and it's an all natural flavor. It's not synthetic. So then once I have that going, I'm going to put in some flour. I did not measure exactly what, how I put this together. I do believe I got this recipe on either the Arrowhead Mills, which is the type of gluten-free flour I'm using, or I did the Bob's Red Mill. Either one, I will link it below. I did not use exactly what they used. You guys know I like to kind of do my own thing, but I will link it below if you want to check it out. So once I get my flour in there, I just put enough to get a little dough going. And once my dough's ready, I will put some oil on it and let it sit until it rises. My next dough is this box dough. I love this. I love to keep this in the cabinet for when I want a quick dough and I don't want to go from scratch. But I only had one of these, so that is my reason for trying out the other dough, making my other one from scratch. But this is super simple. You can see the instructions on the back. You use some vinegar and some oil and water. Put your mix in, and then you're done. Okay, so then for the toppings, I'm going to do some sausage. These are gluten-free and soy-free. We really enjoy them. They're so good. So I'm just going to chop those up and then brown them up in a skillet. I'm also using some of this tomato basil sauce. Rarely do I make my own sauce for my pizzas. I just don't. I usually do use a jarred sauce. Some Daya cheese on top. Some Kalamata olives, which I'm going to chop really small because they're salty, as you know. Super salty. And then I'm going to add some pineapple on too. So I'm going to do one plain cheese pizza, and then the other one will have all of these toppings. Now, to get that dough I made from scratch rolled out, it was quite an undertaking. It's very sticky, and so I had to put it into this plastic with some oil. And I just don't, the dough, spoiler alert, that wasn't our favorite dough. We liked the box 365 one from Whole Foods. So I probably won't be making the Arrowhead Mills one again. It wasn't horrible, it just wasn't our favorite, and the labor intensity of it just was not worth it. But then I'm going to first I bake off both of the doughs for about 10-15 minutes to get them firmed up, and then I layer on all of my toppings. Do you guys like pineapple on your pizza? Let me know down below. I know it's a big controversy, pineapple or no pineapple, which I find funny because there's so many different type of toppings you can put on a pizza depending on your flavors, you know, that you like. But we love pineapple, especially with peppers. I wish I had some peppers to put on there too. But that was it. That's how we ended the night, with some pizza. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely like this video and subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this. And we will see you next time. All right. Bye.